Hello, friendos. Hello, gamers. If you are new here, if you're not new here, if you just haven't already, do all the things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on, leave a comment down below, and also make sure to check out all of the lovely beans who are also taking part in this series slash challenge, the NAHM Native American Heritage Month Vlog Along. We're back. We are on day number 7. I actually was super busy yesterday and forgot to vlog. So I'm gonna film 2 of these for day 7. Because today I actually have a really big presentation at work this morning, which I invited Aretha to be a guest speaker with me, because I thought it would be impactful to bring somebody from outside work in as well. But we are speaking on the importance of Native American Heritage Month, some of the challenges that Indigenous people, sorry it's still early and I did not sleep very much last night because I was very nervous for today, some of the challenges that Indigenous people face in modern society, especially when it comes to jobs and things like that. And we are trying to, well, I'm trying to, because Aretha doesn't work with me, but I'm trying to get an Indigenous people's affinity group at work, which is basically like they have kind of these almost like clubs for minority groups. So there's like the Women's Alliance group, there's also a group for APAC, there's a group for, they call it the Rainbow Alliance group, which I think is really cool. I think it's so cute. But it's like a US LGBTQIA plus group, which I love. You know, they've got all kinds of different ones. So I have been wanting to do an Indigenous one, and I need at least 10 people. So we need to generate some interest and find at least 10 people who identify as Indigenous or allies and would be interested in taking part in that, so we can have this group to help, you know, spread awareness of issues that are occurring, kind of come together to talk about what's going on, bring some camaraderie and also a safe space for us, because there's not always one. I have that going on today. I'm very nervous about it because I had to do this presentation in front of a bunch of really important people at work, which makes me nervous. It just makes me nervous. I'm nervous about presenting in front of people regardless, but especially when it's like, these are important people. You know, but I'm sure it'll be fine, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. So we have that going on today, and then of course, like, there's stream later, but it's like not just my normal stream. We have a big like Indigi 2v8 DBD tournament, not tournament, but like, you know, we're gonna be playing, because you can't really do that tournament style. There's no like custom lobby or anything. I hope at some point they bring a custom lobby to it. That'd be so cool. That would be so cool. But at this point, there's not one. You know, it's just, there's a lot going on today. So I digress. There's going to be 2 of these. I'm going to be answering 2 questions. I've been rambling for 5 minutes. I have not even gotten to the question. So I apologize to anybody who's like, Shana, I don't want to just sit here and listen to you talk for 500 years about like nothing. But anyway, so today's question is, what from your culture are you excited to pass on to the next generations? And for me, I don't plan on having children, and I think, you know, if I get to the point in my life where I feel more stable and I know that where I live is where I really want to live, like where I plan on like settling down. I don't want to, you know, move necessarily anymore, etc. Maybe I will look at adopting instead of having children, and it would be great to have an opportunity to adopt an older child, specifically, who is also Indigenous, and make sure that I provide them with a loving home as well as much relevant cultural knowledge that I can. For me, like, cultural preservation is so important. It's so important, especially considering how much has been lost due to colonization and time itself, you know. There's been so much that has been lost. And because of that, I can't say that there's a single thing about, like, one singular thing about my culture that I could, you know, come out and say, like, this is the one thing that I want to make sure gets passed on. Because I want to make sure that as much of it as possible gets preserved and passed on, because it's all important to me, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense at all. I just don't want any more of it to get lost, because so much of it has been lost. And it truly breaks my heart, because especially from the perspective of being Cherokee, I know that there's a lot of things that we supposedly still have, but there's a lot that I feel like I'm able to look at and able to see, like, has been, oh, sorry, vodka's drinking in the background, has been fully warped by colonization, especially when you look at other Indigenous cultures that didn't concede as quickly as we did. And I'm not going to be that person who chastises anybody for choices they made back in the day, because people make the choices they do in order for their families and their people to survive. And that's what our people did, you know? But those choices are the reason that our culture, a lot of it is missing. Who's to say, though, that had those choices not been made, all of it wouldn't be missing, you know? This is a whole tangent and soapbox that I guess I'm getting on. Anyway, I need to probably concentrate on getting my makeup done so I can be ready for this meeting. Hi, honey. I love you. And hopefully that at least gives somewhat of an answer to this question. I'm sure some of my friends who are participating in this challenge will have a better, more specific answer. Because I feel like my answer, not unlike some of my other answers, was quite general again. But it is so hard to just choose one thing when holding on to all of that history and that culture that we have, considering how much has been lost, is so freaking important. It's just so freaking important, honestly. At least in my opinion. But we'll do like a time lapse of my makeup and BRB. Makeup is done. We gotta go do my hair, so I gotta go. Guys, remember to do all the things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. Like I said, subscribe, like, comment, turn the bell on, follow all of the people participating in the NAHM Vlog Along. Go watch their videos. Watch my playlist so far. If you haven't seen the other videos where I'm answering questions, keep an eye out for tomorrow's video, which will probably be filmed today as well. And also, go watch some other vlogs that I've done, maybe some gaming videos, whatever you want to do. I love your faces, support Indigenous people, and I will see you later. Bye, I love your faces, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.